Please select a mission.
Boss, there's a target on the run somewhere on the savannah. Your job is to find and eliminate him. He's a logistics officer for the PF known as Rogue Coyote. On the side, however, he colluded with the Buta regime, abducting people from Mbeli villages and supplying them as slave labor. That's right. He's a human trafficker. His victims ended up all over the place. Brothels, black market, organ trade, diamond mines. And he was the one who sent Shabani and the other kids to the Devil's House. But then an Mbeli rebel group finally added him to their hit list. The target decided it was time to quit, and now he's trying to leave the country. If he makes it back to his country, he'll be no more than a civilian, and he'll avoid facing a court-martial, like so many other war biz junkies. I'll bet he plans on enjoying a new live finance with his blood money. The client's order is to take him out. How you go about that is up to you, boss.
Mission accepted. Deploying.
Boss, the target is a PF logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards. Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Ducati abandoned village. It appears to be workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key. This key should be in the comms facility at the Ducati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find the route. Find a man.
Be careful down there, boss.
Please select a deployment point. Enemy presence detected. Map has been
You made
updated.
it to the Ducati abandoned village. That's where the enemy PF's coded transmission came from. There's got to be a transmitter there somewhere. It could have the intel file containing the encryption key.
The map has been
Look for an
updated.
antenna.
Analysis complete. The map has been updated.
CP, das belt hier. Ons is goed. Want ons geen teken van die vijand. Oor. Dit is CP, begrijp. Alleen in jou gewand. Die vijand kruip weg immers. Vind hulle. Uit. Alles is verder, dis CP. Ons word aangeval. Alle jylle beskerm jou verliezen.
Alpha. According to this information, the target is headed for Gaziva camp. We also have his movement route. I've updated your map. Use the target's route to locate him. Eliminating him will be much harder if he makes it to the Gaziva camp. Take him down on the savannah.
Marker closed. Extraction arrived at North Base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Please select supplies requested. Please select a deployment point. Please select a deployment point. Vehicle drop complete. Please select a deployment point. Please select a deployment point. Extraction arrived on the base. Marker closed.
That's Gaziva camp. Target's headed there. Take him down on the savannah.
You have arrived at your destination.
Delta 3, wat voor? Overgang Delta 3. Siemen is Delta 4. Visuele contact verloren. Keer terug naar laatste bekende positie. Dat is CP, begrijp. Dit is ook weer uitkijken voor die erg op mijn weerkant. Uit.
Please select a deployment point. Has infiltrated and the map has been updated.
Houd die voort dicht. Voilà. Uit.
Outpost captured. Analysis complete. The map has been updated. Marker placed. Extraction of radioactive minerals.
Target is on the move somewhere on the savannah. It's too big a search area to cover without more information. Try interrogating enemy soldiers.
Post captured. Analysis complete.
Ik wil niet, Rick, niet.
Where are your friends?
Analysis complete.
Ik wil niet, Rick, niet.
Speak. Where are your friends?
bisa mulu.
Okay, subject is in.
Akhirnya kah?
Please support helicopter requested.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude. Warning.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Yes, mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional.
Side ops list
Boss,
updated.
we finally heard from one of our missing intel team members. He says he has a solid lead on the epidemic at Mother Base. Take a look at the mission details ASAP.
Look closely. Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. The infection rate, along with the number of dead, are both on the rise. If we don't find the cause, and soon...
Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility? The bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House? This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. It could be a counterplay by Skullface.
That's insane. You mean they weaponize parasites?
Parasites as weapons. That definitely falls under the Biological Weapons Convention. But it's something the world would never see coming. And no one's ever developed a vaccine for parasites.
So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa.
It may be. But if it is, how did the Yellow Cake and Walker gears fit in? There must be something bigger we're not seeing. Anyway, our priority now is to prevent more casualties.
The medical team is studying the infection, but we can't treat anyone until we know the root cause. All we can do right now is halt the spread of infection. Remember before, boss? When Quiet attacked one of our guys on Mother Base, stuck a knife in his mouth. He's one of the very few soldiers who've had contact with her recently. Close contact. I don't think it's a coincidence that he was among those who became symptomatic pretty early on in this epidemic. Saliva and blood spatter, an open wound, mucosal infection. Whatever is causing this got inside him then.
Miller, that is a baseless accusation.
The source of the infection is quiet. Everyone suspects her.
We don't know that. And we've come across these symptoms before. The bodies in the water at the oil field facility, those sick people in the beds at the Devil's House. They're identical to what we've seen while we've been after Cypher. The infection could have come from elsewhere. But at the very least, she does know something.
It's not like she's gonna talk.
No, not through words anyway. But what about her actions? Quiet held a knife to that soldier back then, before he became symptomatic. There must have been a reason for that.
A reason for shoving a knife down the throat of one of our men.
What if she's capable of identifying who's infected? What if she was trying to stop the infection but couldn't communicate that to us? The answer to that, the source of the infection, might be in the mouths of the infected.
You think there's some kind of clue in their mouths?
I don't know. But maybe there's something about the mouths of those who've become symptomatic, something in common.
Something their mouths have in common. Forget it. We can't trust her. Even if she can spot the infected, I don't want her help.
I understand how you feel. But this is something to go on.
Can't you see it's just like I said? Bringing her here was a big mistake. Quiet is gonna be the end of us.
Stand down. You've got zero proof. Try to keep an open mind on this, boss. There has to be a way to identify who's infected.
Please select a landing zone. Heading to Mother Base.
Boss, about Eli. No matter how many times we talk to him, he just won't listen. He sees everything in terms of victory or defeat and still won't accept that you beat him. We're gonna have to put him in his place. Again. If you don't mind, come back to Mother Base and don't mess around with him. That brat's finally accepted that he lost. Hopefully now he'll be a bit more obedient.
Has been added. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Please landing zone.
Roger.
This is B Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a mission.
Boss, the intel team's hard at work investigating the cause of that illness spreading through Mother Base. Problem is, a bunch of our agents in the field are still MIA. Progress has been slow, until now. We just got a distress call from one of them. He said he's got intel on the origin of the disease. But the PF in the area got to him before we did. There's been no further contact from him, but we know he's being held at the guard post on the western end of the mine. There's still a good chance he's alive. We can't afford to let him die. Right now, he's the only link we have to the root cause of the epidemic. Get our man back, boss.
Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa. Deploying.
intel unit has gotten a lead on the epidemic that's crippling Mother Base. The problem is, our man has been captured by the PF in his operation area. He's being held at the guard post on the western end of the mine. Boss, we need you to get him out ASAP. Right now, he's a little linked to the root cause of the epidemic.
select a deployment point. Analysis.
The target. He got out on his own.
Updated.
Boss, cover his escape, then extract him once the coast is clear.
The map has been updated. The map has been updated.
Fire!
The target is badly wounded. You'll have to get him out by chopper. Can you carry him?
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Analysis complete.
You gotta extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Outpost captured. Analysis complete.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
You gotta extract him.
Please select a support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Caution, rain approaching.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Target extraction confirmed.
All right, get in. Time to go. Gaining altitude.
Exfiltrated.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Departing.
Mission complete. And the target's safe. Time to figure out what the hell is behind this epidemic.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, boss. Boss, the intel team member you extracted is gonna be okay. All thanks to your quick actions. He keeps muttering the same things over and over. About the pathogen, and the old man who knows how to treat it. Code Talker. He even told us where he is. This is our only lead, boss. Let's go meet this Code Talker.
Mission
Boss,
list updated.
you need to make contact with Code Talker, the old man who knows what the pathogen is. We have to stop this disease that's spreading across Mother Base. Select the mission on your iDroid.